Bases are empty, one man out. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. So digging in now, J.D. Martinez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now here's the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. Freeman up the middle. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. And this is still. Here's Carlos Gonzalez.
Leading off for Cleveland, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And he struck him out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's shine the light on shortstop Manny Machado. That's right, shortstop. He can play third. He can play short. It doesn't matter. He's one of the best defenders in the game.
Striding forward now, Carlos Santana. And we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now. Line toward the alley in left center. There now is Moreland, and he's got it for the second out.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, number 2.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Martinez.
Low for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Pitch on the way. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. That smokes, but right into the shift. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Ready now, Manny Machado. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. He's got it. There's one. To Santana to get the double play.
Batting 6th.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Mitch Moreland. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit to first. Gloved by Santana. And he'll step on the bag himself. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 1 for 5. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Zimmer is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball given the position he plays. A little bit outside. 2-1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
The catcher, Kevin.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Now batting. Second
And
base.
the next batter will be Mike Freeman. He singled to open up the ball game.
First at bat, this guy hit a pretty good pitch, a changeup, and he hit it hard for a base hit. We'll see if he's going up looking for something soft here in his second at bat.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Tyler Naquin is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Count now, a ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1. Yanked fouled off to the right. From the stretch, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We've played 2.5. No score on the show.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year.
Leading off.
In fact,
for
with the
Red
highest
Sox,
team batting average, on base
second
percentage,
baseman,
and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Here's Albert now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder,
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Soto, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Throw won't get him.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Gene Segura standing in. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Yeah, give me the same at-bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same execution. Just get something in the air. You got a chance to take the lead right here. Don't try and do any more.
Ready with the 0-1. Wild, but speared on a hop. Only play's going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
So a man at third here with two gone, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Jose Ramirez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jose Ramirez.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Cano with it at second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So the bases are empty with one man gone. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Now a big swing by Lindor, and he connects. This one's carrying well. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder, Carlos.
So striding in, Carlos Gonzalez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So stepping in, Carlos Santana, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready on 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. And the tying run is in to score from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down. 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
The 0-2. fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready on 0-2. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Indians pick up one thanks to this at-bat from Carlos Santana. Bottom of the fourth coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
In now, Gary Sanchez. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping up now, Manny Machado. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Plawecki. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
There's Segura. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 6.
Digging in and looking for more, Mike Freeman. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. In there, and it's 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Lined into left center, and this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
No balls and 1 strike. Popped him up. Segura has a play. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. We'll see the left-handed bat of Mitch Moreland lead things off when we return. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes.
Nope.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. but lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So one away here with the bases empty, and set to stand in the fine second baseman, Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out.
The first baseman,
so bases are empty here with two gone. And standing in, the machine, Albert Pujols. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Freeman is there, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Jose Ramirez. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. One run, 5 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. On to first with it is Pujols, and he steps on the bag for the third out. Indians go down 1. Striding in, Juan Soto. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Third baseman, number 2.
Standing in, Gene Segura. 0-2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. Foul. A ball and a strike.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. 2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the sixth, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there, hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had enough. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
And he's back in standing. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Roll, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Comes set. The 0-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Plawecki goes to get it, and that ends the inning. We'll see Carlos Santana when we come back. Richard Rodriguez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 49, Richard Rodriguez.
So now Carlos Santana. First pitch on its way.
The first baseman.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. A bouncer to the left side. Segura fields it cleanly. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. One out now for the Indians in their 7th. And into bat next, the left-handed outfielder Leonis Martin. Strike one to start the at-bat. One out, nobody on. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line drive to left. And this is a fair ball as it makes its way out toward the monster. He'll get it into second.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
Kevin.
Digging in once again, Kevin Plawecki. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he fouls this one off. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Indians lead 1. Ready for another shot now. Manny Machado hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
The left fielder, number 20, Mitch Moreland.
At the plate, Mitch Moreland. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Cano waits on the first pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Martin will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. All standing in, Mike Freeman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hops this one up. Segura in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now with the play, Tyler Naquin, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Wow, throw a tent over it, bring out the clown. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike. And there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And he misses there. 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Home. Jordan Luplow will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Dan Otero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now at the plate, Albert Pujols. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Oh, look at the sliding stop in time.
Now batting.
Juan Soto to the plate now. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Action going on now in the Indians' bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action to pitch a little right.
That's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Reined in. One there, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
The right fielder, number 7.
At the plate, Starling Marte. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And that's in there, base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Now batting.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez down the third baseline. Ramirez is up with it. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. That was accepted. Digging in, Carlos Gonzalez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Liner toward right center on a base hit. So a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning.
Up next for Cleveland.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's Leonis Martin. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 0-1. Here's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Soto moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The bat
striding in for the Indians, Bradley Zimmer. There are 2 gone, and the possible go-ahead run at first. On to first with it is Pujols, and he steps on the bag for the 3rd out. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man. So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal. Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the 9th inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Back to first, and Machado's retired as well. It's a double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled straight back. Comes set. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing. Stepping in, Kevin Plawecki, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Hit in the air out to right. Marte is under it. 1 down.
The batter, number 6.
Stepping into the box, Mike Freeman. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Called strike 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Left side, taken in by Machado. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Stepping up to the plate, Jordan Luplow. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue. Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Fastball called strike 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The set and the 2-2, and he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance. James Hoyt comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Number 50, James.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And quickly, there's 1 down to lead off the frame.
The first baseman, number 5.
In now, Albert Pujols. As luck would have it, he gets another chance to keep that hitting streak alive here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get fouled. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And that, as you see, will extend his hitting streak to an even 30 ball games. That is some month of baseball.
I'm going to have to ask you about this. Is that kind of the number when you start thinking about, hey, you're having a really good streak?
I would say 5 is probably a really good.
So this guy's breaking right.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Brian Johnson takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 61.
Francisco Lindor will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Lindor is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Carlos.
In now for Cleveland, Carlos Gonzalez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Fouled away.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Soto racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a two-out double. And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. And a high strike there, 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. One left for the try. Jake Bowers will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base.
Now at the plate, Gene Segura struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. In there, 0-1. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Riding in once again, Starling Marte. Last time through was a base hit. He's set and the pitch. The bouncer to the left side. And that's the second out. Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Bases are empty here with two men out. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least. Pedro Strop gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 46. Pedro.
Striding forward now is the DH, Bradley Zimmer. He was a ground-out victim last time up. No balls and a strike to count.
The designated hitter, Bradley Zimmer.
Here it comes, 0-2. Fouled off. 0-2, here it comes. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Drives it out to deep right center field. Marte going back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Into the box now, Kevin Plawecki. 0-1 the count. Now the 0-1. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Ready for another chance? Mike Freeman. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Ball one.
Count 1-0.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. 2-2 the count. No outs, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Stepping in, Jordan Luplow. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Swing and a liner. Foul. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Still only one out in the inning. To short, hit hard. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealing with a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He went down on strikes last time up. Strike one to start the at-bat. Putter low, 1-1.
1-1.
Luplow leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning, and he fouls this one off. Hit hard to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Adam Simber enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
And it's fouled away. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. High and deep to left center field. Luplow going back on it. And it's off the green monster. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with one swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Stepping in now, Manny Machado. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You have a kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
In now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. The second for one. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Now batting.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Cano waits on the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit.
Boy, D-Row, this is turning into a hit parade, but it's amazing that they've only scored 2 runs up to this point.
Yeah, matter of time, Dan. Got to stay positive. The hardest thing to do in sports is hit a baseball, especially with 40,000 breathing down your neck and runners on second and third. But somebody will come through.
Albert Pujols stands in as he looks at a called strike. 1 strike to Pujols. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Cano, the runner at first with 2 gone. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that'll be a base hit for Pujols.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Standing in now, Juan Soto. Now a swing. And he pops him up. And this should do it. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Cleveland Indians, 3 runs on 13 hits, no errors.